Good morning, student. Today we are starting with the revision of our history chapter number 1, the modern period. Student, as we all know that history is the study of changing pattern in society. No two periods are alike in history. Over time, history has developed and evolved. कुछ समय पहले तक हिस्ट्री खाली पर्सनालिटी बेस्ड लोगों के आसपास घूमती थी, लेकिन अब जो हिस्ट्री है इट इज अ हिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमन पीपल, देयर लाइव्स एंड अबाउट न्यू आइडियाज. Dates in history are linked to event, but all the event or all the things in the history cannot be given a proper date, because few things are there which take lot of time to change, like change in society, change in economy, all those things are there which take lot of time. So for this type of thing, a span of time is given, but like battles, a prescribed date can be given to it. Periodization in history. Historians have divided history into three periods: ancient, medieval, and modern period. These broad divisions marked how the society, economy, culture, and politics of one period is different from that of preceding or succeeding periods. Periodization in history has changed over time. As we talk about India, from ancient to medieval period occurred with the arrival of Turks in India, and from medieval to modern occurred with the arrival of Britishers on the shores of India. So we know that now that society and economy takes a long time to change and often cannot be periodized. The 18th century is generally taken as the starting point of modern period because there were some defining features of this period. Let us talk about those periods: scientific progress, industrialization, colonization, and urbanization, or the growth of cities. These things happened in modern period. That is why the modern period is different from medieval period. And the changing trends were first visible in Europe. In the course of time, it also seen in India. Was the modern period really was modern? No, beta. Our Indian historians say that this period was not modern because Britishers treated our India as a colony. They use our India for their own profit, for their own benefit. So this is not the modern period. According to Indian historians, it was the colonial period. In history, what is more important, a span of time or a precise date? Beta, in history, a precise date is given to only the event, but the changes in society, politics are marked with a span of time. So, span of time is more important than a precise date in history. Interpretations in history. Interpretations means the views of the historians, because the views are different. We are giving example of revolt of 1857. Britishers say that it is a simple sepoy mutiny, but the Indian historians mark this as a first war of independence, because according to them, the common people played a vital part in the event, and the real reason for this uprising was the exploitative nature of the British rule. So, in this way, for every event, there are interpretations in history. Let us talk about sources. There are two types of sources: literary and archaeological sources. But for this period, we are having a large number of literary sources. That is why archaeological sources are comparatively less important for this period. Let us first talk about literary sources. Literary sources for the period are many and varied. There are original documents like government report, administrative record, official record of the British, surveys, and so on. All these records are kept safe and preserved in archives and museums. Official records. The Mughal introduced the culture of recording everything, and this thing was further perfected by the Britishers. Every administrative decision was recorded and carefully preserved. So these all are the official records of this period are now preserved in the National Archive of India. Next is survey reports. The British also began the practicing of conducting surveys. Population survey, revenue survey, land survey, and many other types of surveys were done by Britishers. Not only this, mapping was the important part of these surveys. Next, indigenous record. Better diaries, account of pilgrimage and travelers, newspapers, books, novels, and leaflets. These all come in indigenous records. People wrote in English and in vernaculars also. So these all things are included in indigenous record. A book written by Dada Bhai Naroji on poverty and un-British rule in India. It is an important source, and not only that, Kesari and Maratha, these were the newspapers, and these were also the main source of that period. Thank you.